Hey guys, it's Ben. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how one of our clients generated 214 leads, got 4 deals under contract from that, and an average cost per lead on Facebook at $30.80 per lead. With that said, let's go straight to the iPad and dive straight into it. So as you can see right here, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 contracts. I always want to start off with the proof because a lot of agencies speak and talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. So for us, it's really important that I show you the proof. That way you know that, hey, we actually know what we're talking about. So with that said, let's dive further into the numbers. Now, if you're seeing me the first time, welcome. My name is Benjamin. Over the last 4 years, we've generated a little over $15 million in documented assignment fees for real estate investors, real estate flippers, and wholesalers. Currently, we manage a little $500,000 per month in ad spend across Facebook as well as PPC. And on top of that, we have clients that do anywhere from 2 deals per month on the low end to as many as 40 deals on the high end that use our services to scale their businesses. So with that out of the way, let's dive straight into the numbers. So as you can see here, they're obviously running Facebook ads. That's their ad account up there. Here are the dates. I just set it to max. But they haven't been working with us for that long, obviously, only a few months. They're only about 2 months, I believe, almost 2.5 months, right? And as you could see down here, the average cost per lead is $30.80, which is also down here, obviously, because I pulled the numbers. $100 a day in ad spend is what we're doing because you can see 2 campaigns live right here. That's campaign 1, that's campaign 2. Total spent is right here, so these two are the same, 214 leads. As you can see right there, Facebook ads, 4 contracts as you saw on the previous page, and that resulted in a cost per contract. I do not believe this number is correct. So let's calculate that. 6591.32 divided by 4, 1647. 1647.83. And finally, let's go to their cost per contract. I put it in here wrong. I may have mixed up the numbers. I don't even know how I got that number. But their actual cost per contract is $1,647.83, which is really, really solid for a cost per contract. Because hypothetically, let's say their disposition rate, which we'll dive into in a second here, is subpar, right? It's average. And average can be anywhere from 50 to 60% on the lower end. And on the higher end, obviously you can go up to 100, but realistically it's anywhere from 70 to 80%. But let's just say, conservatively speaking, they're at around 50 to 60% contract to close rate, which means their cost per deal would be about $3,200, right? And if the average assignment fee is anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 per deal, you're putting in $3,200 and you're getting out $15,000, which is a 5x return. So the question is, who wouldn't do that? And the beautiful thing about that is you're basically putting in $1 to Facebook and you're getting $5 out, right? So who wouldn't do that? And if you wouldn't do that, there's marketing any business is going to be a challenge for you, from my personal experience, right? So let's talk about our exact strategy, the markets we went into, the ads, the landing pages, things like that we actually used in order to make this happen. So first thing I want to start off with that helps out drastically is markets. And I'm not going to read all these markets over to you because I don't think that's a good use of your time or a good use of my breath. So feel free to pause and read or look at the markets here if that's something you care about. But the thing I want to highlight here is that many investors have the misconception with inbound marketing where the more markets you go into, the more expensive it gets. However, it's actually the other way around, meaning the more markets you go into, the cheaper it gets, right? And that as a result causes a domino effect. Here's what I mean by that. If your cost per impression goes down because you're making it easier for Facebook to reach 1,000 people at once, which is their CPM, that as a domino effect lowers your cost per click, lowers your cost per lead, cost per appointment, cost per contract, and as a result, increases your return on ad spend or profitability of your account. That's basically what return on ad spend means, right? So for us, we try to go into every single major metro market in the entire country. And the biggest thing about this is that we want to make sure that the markets we're going into actually have buyer activity, because I see so many wholesalers going into markets where they're getting leads and they're getting contracts, but there's no buyer activity. So the question is, why the hell would you go into those markets? I don't know, right? So for us, we want to target markets that have buyer activity. That way, whenever we get contracts, we can actually send them to the finish line, send them to the closing table and actually get paid. Because what good is a contract if you're not going to make money on it, right? So with that said, let's dive straight into our ad strategy. And the way I run our ads is a little bit different. And here's what I mean by that. Many investors or other agencies, they run the generic we buy houses, cash offer as is ads. And those work to an extent, but for us, we want to go a step further and actually target specific motivations, call out specific motivation, because that as a result produces a higher quality lead. And if we're already spending a good amount of money on leads, whether it's $30 a lead or $120 a lead, we kind of want to get the best bang for our buck, right? So for us, we have ads that target, foreclosure. This one's more of a creative finance deal. This is a tired landlord, and then pre-foreclosure, right? So you can have other ones like tax delinquents. We'll take over your mortgage payments. There's many other variations that you can run or motivations you can target. So for us, this is what we like to do. Now, whenever a seller clicks on that ad, they actually get redirected to a landing page, right? Now, there's two ways you can go about it. You can either run a landing page or a lead form. Most people starting out, I would highly recommend starting out with Facebook's native lead form strategy. It's simple, it's easy to set up, and there's less moving parts. And eventually, as a result, the more ads you run, you might want to pivot to a landing page strategy because it costs a little bit more. However, the quality is a lot higher. So for us, we want to run a landing page, and the way it works is somebody clicks on that ad, and on the first step, we get their the four main pillars. So that's motivation, timeline, property info, asking price. From there, they become a lead in our system, but they also get the option to schedule an appointment directly with the acquisition manager, right? So after they schedule the appointment with the acquisition manager right here, which is what this calendar thing is for, there is a call option on the thank you page. And that call option operates really simply, right? They click a button and it literally dials the acquisition manager or the office. So you or your team would just answer the phone, right? Because you may have heard of the term speed to lead and how important it is, but what if it's the other way around? What if there's almost like virtually zero speed to lead, right? Or the best speed to lead as possible, however you want to look at it, right? Now, if they schedule an appointment or they call you directly, boom, that's for your acquisition managers to actually follow up with that lead and hopefully get it under contract and close it out from there. However, not every lead is going to schedule an appointment or call you directly. There's drop off. That's just how marketing works, right? That's how just human behavior works in general, right? So with that in mind, the leads that dropped off, right, the opt-ins is what we call them, go directly to a lead manager, whether it's yours or ours, and we put them through a live qualification phase, which has 6 steps. So there's their opening and connecting phase. So we really want to connect with them and ask them, hey, what was it about our ad that caught their attention? From there, we want to state the agenda. That way they're not walking all over us. They're in our universe. We're not in their universe, right? Fact finding, current situation. So, hey, what's going on? You're going through foreclosure. How long has that been going on for? You can ask a consequence question, etc. Property information, bedroom, bathroom, square footage, how's the roof, how's the basement, how's the garage, when's the last time you did your electrical, plumbing, things like that. And finally, it's setting expectations, assuming you're going to go back to your underwriters or pass them on to your acquisition manager. So you want to guide them throughout the entire process. That way there's no open loops, right? Because the second there's an open loop or an unanswered question, you almost lose the deal because nobody wants to be left in the dust, right? Live transfer or set the appointment. So if you don't know what a live transfer is, it's basically where you call up the acquisition manager or somebody else, another closer, and you patch them on. So now it's a 3-way call, it's a live transfer. Or you set the appointment, which is really simple. You just set it on their calendar. Hey, hope you're enjoying this video. By the way, if you're a virtual wholesaler who's closing 2 or more deals per month and you're looking to scale with the exact inbound marketing system that we use to generate 4, 5, or even 10x return on their ad spends with Facebook or PPC, click the link in the description or in the comments to schedule a call with either me or a member of my team, and I'd love to show you exactly how we can help. With that said, back to the video. That's what we did for Holly and her business. Now, after she got all those contracts, we actually have to make sure that those contracts go to the closing table. And when she first started with us, she did not have buyers in many different markets. She had buyers in a few markets that we targeted, but her goal was to go nationwide, as it would not only help with lead costs, but maximize her opportunities to actually close deals. So with that said, with us here at Bolt Deals, we have an exclusive partnership with one of our clients who's doing over 40 deals per month. They're one of the biggest wholesalers in the entire country. And the way it works is our clients can actually submit deals to them in their business to have them underwrite it, negotiate it, get it under contract, or if it's not under contract already, and sell it. And the reason this is something I'm really, really excited about is because of the fact of the results it's going to bring not only for us and our clients, but you possibly watching this as well, right? So more details on that in another video in another day. But going back to this, the way it works is, the client would submit, business information about them. Obviously, there's a split if it's a 50-50. I know some people do 60-40, but when you're working with someone who actually knows what they're doing, obviously they want a bigger piece of the pie, right? And then a client would submit, proper information about the contract. Hey, when you got under contract, how much did you get under contract for? Tell us about the property, the seller, what's going on, things like that. That way, you're setting up their team, our partners, to complete due diligence, and actually get these deals to the closing line. So this is something I'm really, really excited about. So with that said, that's exactly how we got Holly, one of our clients, 214 leads, 4 deals under contract, $30 cost per lead, which is phenomenal, doing nationwide virtual wholesaling. So if you enjoyed this video, all I ask is that you like this video, show your appreciation. That way you see more videos like this and help you scale your business. And finally, if you are a virtual wholesaler who's doing 2 or more deals per month and you're looking to scale your business with highly profitable inbound marketing campaigns, click the link below that's either in the description or in the comments. Schedule a call with either me or a member of my team. And I'd love to sit down and walk you through the entire system, how it works, the results we can get for you to help you scale your business. With that said, my name is Benjamin, CEO and founder here at Bolt Deals. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.